One sunny morning, I was riding my bike along a quiet forest path, the wind gently whizzing past my ears. My little mouse friend, Mimi, who was tucked safely in my pocket, suddenly tugged on my sleeve. "Do you hear that?" she whispered, her tiny whiskers twitching. I slowed down and listened carefully. The forest was always full of sounds: birds chirping, leaves rustling, a distant stream bubbling. But this was different. It sounded like voices, not human voices, but something else. Something musical and happy. It was a chorus of chirps, laughs, and soft hums, all blended together. Curiosity got the better of me, so I pedaled slowly, following the mysterious sounds. As we moved deeper into the woods, the familiar path started to change. The trees grew taller and lusher, their branches weaving a thick canopy overhead. Beams of sunlight broke through, dancing like spotlights on the mossy ground. It felt like we were entering another world. And then, just as we rounded a bend, the trees opened up into the most beautiful, vibrant green clearing I had ever seen. The air was sweet with the scent of flowers, and everything seemed to glow with a magical light. The sounds were much clearer now, a symphony of cheerful chatter. Suddenly, a flash of brown fur swung down from a branch right in front of us. It was a monkey, a big grin on his face, holding a bright yellow banana in each hand. "Welcome to the talking jungle," he laughed, taking a big, happy bite of one of his bananas. Before I could even respond, more monkeys appeared. They were everywhere. Some were perched on branches. Others were lounging on soft beds of leaves. They were all sharing bananas, peeling them with practiced ease, and giggling as they ate. I noticed that some of them were carefully tossing the peels into large baskets woven from leaves. Mimi, peeking out from my pocket, clapped her tiny paws together in delight. "They're so polite," she squeaked. The first monkey, hearing her, puffed out his chest proudly. "Of course," he said, "in our jungle, everyone helps each other. It's the only way to live." He offered me a banana, and I gladly accepted. It was the sweetest banana I'd ever tasted. As we continued our journey, the wonders of the talking jungle unfolded before our eyes. We saw a family of elephants, their movements slow and majestic. They were gently sucking up water into their long trunks and spraying it onto thirsty-looking plants, their leaves drooping in the heat. The plants seemed to perk up instantly, as if saying thank you. It was amazing to see such kindness in action. Further on, we saw something truly unbelievable. A group of deer were walking calmly beside a family of tigers. There was no fear, no tension. The tigers weren't hunting. They were just strolling along, enjoying the day like everyone else. High up in the trees, colorful birds were preening each other's feathers, their cheerful songs filling the air. There were no cages here, no fences, no walls to separate anyone. It was just a vast, open land where every animal, big or small, predator or prey, lived together in perfect harmony. It was a sight that filled my heart with warmth. As we rested for a moment under a giant banyan tree, an old, wise-looking parrot with brilliant green and red feathers flew down and landed on a branch near my head. He looked at me with his intelligent, knowing eyes. "This jungle doesn't need walls," he squawked softly, as if reading my mind. "Respect is our strongest fence. When you respect everyone around you, you don't need barriers to keep you safe." His words were simple, yet so profound. He explained that in their world, every creature had a role, and every life was valued. The strong protected the weak, and everyone shared what they had. We then came across a special clearing, a sort of jungle school. A group of older monkeys were gathered around a circle of younger animals: tiny tiger cubs, baby deer, and little porcupines. They were teaching the little ones how to share food. One monkey was patiently showing a baby squirrel how to peel a banana without squishing it. He demonstrated how to break it into small, shareable pieces so that nothing went to waste. Mimi watched, her eyes wide with admiration. This jungle feels like one big family, she whispered. As if in agreement, the leaves of the trees around us swayed softly in a gentle breeze, making a soft, sighing sound. As the afternoon wore on, the sun began to dip towards the horizon, painting the sky in brilliant shades of orange, pink, and gold. The golden light filtered through the leaves, casting long, peaceful shadows across the jungle floor. It was time for us to head home. As we turned to leave, all the animals we had met gathered to see us off. It was an incredible sight. The monkeys waved their banana peels like little yellow flags. The elephants raised their trunks in a silent salute, and a flock of birds flew in joyful circles above our heads. It felt like a grand farewell parade. Just for us, riding away, with Mimi nestled back in my pocket. I took one last look over my shoulder. The talking jungle shimmered in the twilight, a peaceful, vibrant world filled with life, kindness, and laughter. It was a place where being different was celebrated, and helping others was the most natural thing in the world. Mimi snuggled closer and whispered, "I wish every place in the world was like this." I smiled, feeling a deep sense of peace. I knew she was right, but I also knew that the spirit of the talking jungle wasn't just in that magical place. It was a lesson we could carry with us, and I knew that whenever we needed a reminder, we just had to listen with our hearts, and the talking jungle would always be there, waiting for us. Thanks for joining our adventure today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss our next story. See you soon.